Nope, not, shoot.
Dang it, I don't have enough bacon grease in there.
You know, I should have checked to see if my tablet was working with me. Okay, it seems to be. Yeah. Yeah, it's working. Oh, Jesus.
Hi, I'm Anna McNaught.
Whoa, fuck off. Wait, heck. Oh no, that's not what I wanted.
In just a few
Try later. Fuck off. Ew, gross.
What?
What is it wanting you to do?
I don't know, I just clicked through a thing, and then it opened up Photoshop and started a tutorial, which I don't want to do. I don't even know what this is for.
Photoshop.
Oh, what's new? General fill, F off. Okay. Hello everyone, and welcome to the pre-show. What a way to start. Am I right? Am I right? I am not right. Oh wow, the last
Break everything!
The last time I opened up Photoshop was to do the weird Photoshop thing of stuff to pack for travel. That was so long ago. I really need to draw more. And we're going to do that tonight. Hi everyone, and welcome to this stream. I think my audio just died on me. Nope.
Yay!
Ah, I could hear that. Never mind. Don't worry, y'all. I've got good news. I am going to get new headphones. This will be coming. So buckle up. Things will be slightly less broken once again. Yo. Anyways, tonight in the call we have some people, including but not limited to me, and also others. Such as, Bearing is in the other call. This is a different call. Crazy, Mad Captain.
Are you sure you're still not over there mentally?
Yeah, I am. I was just watching a DVD about trains, and it was a good time. DM12.
Back in action.
Hell to the yeah. Oh god, actually the very last thing that I did in Photoshop was actually the business cards for the convention. Check Stallion.
Cooking, but that's not the focus of the stream.
Ah, damn. A cooking stream. That would actually probably be a nightmare. You do not need to know my process of cooking. I make mistakes.
Well, I'm actually making a meat lover's chili for a chili cook-off tomorrow.
Oh, that sounds delicious.
Ooh.
And as a
Right
lover...
now, I'm on the sauteing the bell peppers, and once that's done, the whole cooking part's done, and I just need to throw in the other stuff and let it cook overnight in the Instant Pot.
As a lover of meat, I will say that sounds divine. Suki.
I ended up adding an extra pound of bacon because...
Oh, okay, now my audio kicks out.
Oh. Again?
Oh, no, my headphones just died. Everyone else heard everything, but not me.
Are your
I don't know if you saw those.
Are your new headphones
Cole,
on
I don't know if you saw those.
wireless or not?
That was a lot of stuff all at once.
Can you hear us now?
I can't.
Go ahead and introduce the others, then I'll continue.
Suki.
Speaking of meat, you all of Nekapara is 60% off on Steam this week right now.
What is it?
Nekoparka?
Nekapara.
What?
Oh.
What is that?
No, it's a visual novel series that
Features cat girls.
yeah.
My headphones conveniently died right as you were explaining what it was.
It's a
Featuring cat girls.
It's a visual novel series featuring cat girls.
Nice.
That age like actual cats.
Oh, that's terrible.
Oh
boy.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like you start playing it and you're looking at the character design. It's like, oh, this is all cute and everything, and then they bring up that whole thing and it's like, oh, wait a minute, this game has those types of scenes. Wait a minute, that cat. Wait a minute, they're saying that's like that she's the equivalent of a 2-year-old cat. I don't know how to feel about this.
Oh, that's
Oh.
no.
Ow.
But of course, because of that, they obviously look like they look like they're legal.
I
It's one of those things where you have to sit there and really question yourself, like, am I okay with this? Am I really okay with this? And am I okay with myself now?
FBI, open up.
Yeah. But oh yeah, it's also known for being one of those games where it's a visual novel, but for whatever reason, just that for reason on all the CG screens, the characters will sit there and they have jiggle physics. For some reason.
Jiggle,
Okay.
jiggle,
On a better note, you can apparently get all the key visual arts games for like $90. That's like Clannad Air, Angel Beats.
What
It's
if
like
I just prefer to dive into YouTube and go down a music hole and find weird instruments? Or people doing weird things to their instruments. Like getting a baby grand piano, making the entire main space that the strings go in waterproof, and then filling it with water.
Wait, what the heck? Wait, recent release.
He destroyed a piano for a fun experiment.
You know, for science.
As well as other fun things that I've set aside a few videos for the after party.
Huh. You know what? At least that. Wow, there's a title where at least you know exactly what you're getting into.
Uh-oh.
Marshmallow Emoto Succubus.
Okay, I have concerns.
Featuring the little sister that probably has no spine left at this point.
Hello, Circuit.
I'll have you know. Yeah, you're probably right. I don't have a spine.
Oh wait, you're the big titty Emoto Succubus?
Never mind.
I don't know what I'm
How's
drawing.
it
I
going,
don't like it.
everybody?
You're eating of instrument.
You know what's funny? I can mention what I saw earlier, and Circuit would know exactly what I'm talking about. This all started when I found out that you can get all of Necropara for $20 right now.
You're slightly right. I haven't played through all of it yet.
How many are there? 4, 5?
4 and I think a prequel.
I think there's also a dance game of some sort.
Yeah. Okay. And here's the thing: when you download the ones on Steam, they have a lot of the question. They have a lot of that content taken out. So, yeah, it's still the romance side of things in there, just without crossing that line, which makes it slightly better.
Oh. Cast doubt. I'm confused.
Ooh, look at me. I can
The
finish.
doubt will do nothing.
I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to finish up my drawing, but it looks like I'll have a little bit of an opportunity now.
This is true. I am trying to remember how to draw things and failing miserably. Ignore me. I say as I am streaming to an audience.
Is this a giant
No.
bow tie bow?
No, it's not. I'm
like-
failing at anatomy.
Okay, it's supposed to be flailing arms.
Not exactly. Just wait, and eventually it might turn to something, or I'll just delete the sketch because I'm failing and struggling, and I don't know where my little glove. Oh, there it is. Okay, cool. I was looking for
Eventually
the
it will
glove that I
turn
wear
into an
whenever
eldritch
I'm
monster.
drawing.
It looks like you're going to have a pony fly like an eagle.
I was looking for the glove that I use for drawing on the tablet. Couldn't find it. Found it. It's kind of crucial to how I put my hand on the thing, otherwise I have problems, which I was
But
having
what if
problems.
instead of flying like an eagle, I want to fly like a beagle?
Too bad.
You're going to scream. Flew like a beagle. I guess Southwest Airlines didn't carry me.
So what's up with you, Circuit?
Well, let's see. Well, I just finished a big old convention. I'm still kind of recovering from it because it basically amounted to like 6 to 8 hours of walking. A lot. Because the vendor hall was huge. But
I'll bet your legs are like Jello now.
honestly, they're fine
Probably.
now, but I'm just kind of like in a wiped out state still, where I'm still recovering energies. Like But yeah, no, I had fun at a convention, and also yeah. So yeah, convention, yay. Also,
I don't know.
decided to make some calzones for dinner for the next few days. That's why it was taking me so long, because calzones aren't actually difficult to make, but they take time to bake, and I couldn't bake them all at once.
You know what takes
Yeah.
a lot of time for me to. You know what takes a lot of time to cook and prepare? The meat lovers chill I'm making, Circuit.
Mmm. Meat lover
I think
today.
I sent you the recipe at one point.
I think you might have, yeah.
And I just got done sauteing everything, so all that's left is to throw everything in, and then start the slow cooker, or the instant pot, and all that's left is cleanup, basically.
Commander thinks you were attempting to do wings.
Attempting is
Now
the
if I-
correct word. I don't. It's been a hot minute.
Now
It's
if
gonna
I-
take a little bit.
If I can find my
Whereas with
cheese
how it was
right?
coming out, my brain was like trying to figure out, wait, are those wings on the front of the body? But I'm just made to be silly.
Are you? Where the hell?
Whoa, Jesus, that is huge. If it isn't obvious that I haven't drawn in forever, yeah, no, it's been like at least a month, I think. Maybe. I don't know.
I'm thinking of pre-ordering the collector's box set of a Unicorn Overlord, but it's like extra $30 for shipping.
Oh,
Collector's edition. I don't usually pre-order through websites.
the cost of shipping. Ugh, $30 to ship. Oh, that's bullshit.
Shipping's just gotten really expensive lately.
Yeah, I might be better off just getting the standard edition. There's no guarantee it'll be worth the extra money.
Alright. Cooking part's done. What do I need to add?
Oh, by the way, Circuit, heads up. I will not be around next weekend. At least for the pre-show time. I'll be around after that. I'm going for a train ride, so.
I can't deny you.
Now, I know you probably wouldn't have the means to do it, Cole, or nor would the internet be very good. But it'd be fun to see you stream the train ride, stream you yourself taking a train ride.
I might be able to do that from my phone, maybe. Well, actually, no, because the reception through the mountains is piss poor. That would be neat, though. I do have a video that I can share of the train that I saw. Me and T5, we did a little bit of rail fanning today, and we caught a video of the train going under a bridge at Roxbury. Let me see if I can find that.
Let me know when you're showing it, Cole, because I'm still in the kitchen.
Yep. Now,
Now, are you gonna share it with the call, or do I have to go on Twitch?
I'm gonna put it on Twitch.
I'm already watching it on Twitch.
All right. I think if I scroll up here.
This thing won't break apart.
Ooh, okay. Will this work? Currently not working. Okay. Ooh. Let me see if I can do this. Okay, that works. All right, cool. Up. All right, I'm going to be showing you on stream now.
Okay.
Ready?
Just a second.
Trees!
Yes.
Ooh, I can see
If worse comes to worse, I'll catch the recording of it and watch it later.
Or I could just play it again. It's a short clip.
Hold on, I'm coming. I'm coming to the computer. Now, does it have sound or no?
It does, but it's just pretty.
Alright, I'm coming on Twitch now. Okay, I'm on Twitch. I'm like, oh, I see it. Ah.
Yep. If you look in the background, you can see that fall colors are very slowly coming in.
And I see something on the ground in the middle.
Yes, that is basically a marker to indicate the beginning of a slow, or the end of a slow order. So, or actually, no, that might be the beginning of a slow order.
Basically, where the trains have to slow down.
Slow for that level of curve.
Not for the curve. That's actually a temporary slow order. So, that will be put in place probably because they just recently did track work in the area. Maybe. I'm not sure. That does look like pretty fresh ballast, so it's possible. And also, it's right next to a stream, so who knows? Maybe they had a washout in this location. Unsure. But, yeah. So that's what I've been doing today. Also got some video of the trains in other locations too, so. Can't tell if I killed the conversation or if my headphones just died.
Oh, we can still hear you.
Oh, no, it's a matter of not... Okay, so my problem is not so much you hearing me, because the way that you're hearing me is not through my headphones. It's I have a microphone, like one of those mics on my desk on like the little arm thing, a condenser mic.
Yeah, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So all my audio that is being fed in is through that. I don't have a microphone on my headphones, currently. But anything that you guys say, if it could cut out at any moment, which is my struggle. Hooray for audio issues. This doesn't look quite right. I'm just going to continue anyways and just work on the next pony in a bit. Ugh.
Okay, we're getting the spices added. Hope I didn't add too much chili powder, but I don't think so. Until cinnamon. Yeah. A little bit of cinnamon and wine. Sweet. Is that it for the spices?
In other news, honestly, there's not really much else for me to say. I bought a book. Came in the mail.
What kind of book?
Yes, I got another book about trains.
The Big Book of Trains.
Not that, no. Although I'm pretty sure that is a book. I don't have that, though. I tend to stick to specific railroads at a time, because one of the things I found is that, like, with those big books of railway, is they're kind of a little bit too generalized, and you can't really learn too much of the specifics. They're cool.
Ah, so you want you want all the details about the railroad.
Certain ones. Little at a time. Railroads are a very big topic, and, yeah. A lot to learn. A lot to say.
I guess just to add into the conversation here while I'm trying to figure out how to do art on the fly again. So, a fun little thing that happened at the convention I went to. Last second purchase I had was for a Super Nintendo console that that a booth was selling. Now the reason is I have a lot of Super Nintendo games from my youth, but I don't have the console. We had a family console. I don't know what happened to it. It's either with one of the family members or it's lost to the ages. I don't know. I'm not going to really hunt it down. I decided, it just means I should just go for my own, so I can play my games when I want, and also, try maybe doing other things.
Hell yeah! What was this console that you're looking for?
A what?
Super Nintendo.
Oh, Super Nintendo. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. So yeah, I picked it up literally just as the vendor hall was about to close for the con itself, because I was eyeballing it the entire time. Kind of one of those things like if it's still there by the end of the con, I'll pick it up.
Yep, I know the kind of purchase.
So
What should you get it for?
$100.
Those things are closer and closer to becoming a collectible if they aren't already.
The games are more expensive than the consoles are, to be honest, and that's why I know of avenues I can go after I get the console to play games that I want without having the games that I want. But aside from that, I did end up picking it up and taking it home with me. And as I was getting it all set up, I started to notice things, kind of like buyer's remorse situations.
Yep.
I'll start off with the AC adapter that they had wasn't an original, and not only that, it was extremely light, and it had 2 cords, and one was for something else entirely. I don't know what it was, but the other one definitely works on an SNES. So, yeah, that was kind of weird. Same thing with the RGB cables, but that wasn't a big deal because I already had some Nintendo brand ones anyway from my 64.
Oh, good luck finding originals these days.
No, original hardware is really hard to come by, and I'm not like a prude or anything. It's like, if you can't get original, go with what you can. Just something felt off about it altogether for some reason.
Do you think it was bootlegged?
I don't think it was bootleg, but there's actually a little bit more to the story because I got it all plugged in, put in a game. First, I decided, you know what? This is my first NES console in so long. I'm going to do it inaugural by plugging in the one game I played the crap out of and I love dearly. My copy of Chrono Trigger. So I plugged it in and turned it on and nothing happened. There was a flash on the screen that indicated that power was being received, but nothing happened. So I'm just like, oh, it must be dusty. Take it out. I unplug it, plug it back in. No good. I take it out. I blow into it a little bit. Plug it back in. Still no good. Obviously, I'm starting to get suspicious. I decide my first thought is immediately the AC adapter. So I unplug it and take a look inside the port of the Super Nintendo, and I see that it doesn't look right. Because instead of a big metal prong that's sticking out for the plug to plug into, there's like 2 little metal rod things, basically. And that concerns me.
I wonder if somebody modified it or it got broken over the years.
What?
I'm wondering if somebody modified it or it got broken over the years.
It could have been modified, or the person just incorrectly replaced the part, and it either broke off or it wasn't right to begin with.
Well, you guys, you are somewhat right in that situation. I did some research during that because obviously concern started to happen, and I don't like concern, especially when I want to play a game. And I spent $100 at a convention, and I can't get my money back. So I started looking into it, and I found out that it is possible to happen. Sometimes with the SNES console, it can get hit a certain way, or things happen, and the prong breaks off and you just get those little 2 bits, but it should still technically work as long as the parts connect to it, which I think it did because it was turning on, but that still didn't explain why it wasn't working. So I figured maybe it's because I had the game out and about, because it wasn't exactly in a case or anything. I just had it on a shelf for years. I go and grab a game that I had that was still in a big plastic box. I barely took it out, and I knew it was going to be clean and everything. I figured, okay, let's try this. I plug that game in. Same situation. Lights flash. It looks like looks like it might turn on, but nothing happens. So now I'm sitting there and I'm a little annoyed. Now I'm thinking, okay, so the 2 options are either all my games are busted and I need to give them a deep clean, or there's something wrong with the console. Chances are good it's console, but I don't want to, put blame where it doesn't lie. So I go, all right, I have my Retron 5 upstairs, which I usually use for my SNES, my old school gaming here and there, because it's HDMI. I can plug in whatever game I want, including homebrews, things like that. And it can also translate games. So I can get imports and say, screw it, screw the American commerce. I'm going to get a Japanese game and play it. So yeah, I plug into the Retron. And the game, it takes a while to load up, of course, because Retron is what Retron is. But it was able to detect the game, load it up, I started up. game starts up beautifully. I also find out that the save I had since when I was in high school is no longer existent. Then again, I haven't powered the game on for probably several years, so the battery probably died. No big
No,
surprise.
it definitely did. Those batteries don't last long.
Yeah, which is really a big shame because basically I played the game to the ground. I got like 8 different endings. I had 99 on everybody. I had all the weapons, sometimes duplicate of the ultimates. I played it into the ground.
Wow.
So yeah, I'm just a
I
little bit
played
of
Fire Emblem Three Heroes into the ground. I even played the second run of my favorite house again before I was finished with it for good with the DLC this time around.
I really
Last
got
year.
I remember playing my Super Mario 64 to the ground, and it still works.
we'll get back to everybody running their games into the ground here in just a moment. Just to finish up the story, so the game is working. So obviously something is up with the console. Now, luckily, I'm not without options. I do have a retro gaming store that also does console repairs and is pretty good. I mean, I see them a lot over at retro gaming events and stuff like that. Even local ones here and like near my house. So, and I've had a good experience with them. So, what I'm probably going to do is wait until my next paycheck. And I'm probably going to take it down there. Just like, I got this at a convention. And then just roll my eyes as they're like, oh, that's a dumb idea. Why do you do that? And it's like, yeah, I know. Tell you what, save the browbeating. Help me out here. See if there's something wrong with the console or if you can fix it, please. So, yeah, right now I have a dead SNES downstairs, which is more hilarious because I found an SNES box way back when. And I mean the actual box the console came in, including all the inserts, all of the plastic, all of the instructions and everything, just no console to go with it. So I finally had a console to complete the collection, and it does not work. So who's else has played a game that they ran into the ground?
I actually can't relate to that. The only game that I have played like a maniac to the point where like I could say that like, you know, I completed it and I did a good okay job was Mario Kart Double Dash.
It's a fun one.
Not necessarily myself, as I'm the youngest of 3, but I was the one that had the map and all the information as we went through San Andreas. I was the one with the laptop pulling up okay, if we need to get this package item, we need to go about here on the map, and this is the explanation it gives, which is entirely wrong, because, you know, 90s on the old GameFAQs forum thing.
Yeah, GameFAQs, you get what you paid for.
So beautiful. I want that style of thing again, because then you get an explanation of how to get to where you're going that is close enough to it that you find it and get that joy factor, whereas now everything's just the videos, which just shows you straight up. That's not joy.
I agree.
Back in my day, you didn't have video walkthroughs.
Bullshit.
You had to figure it out yourself.
No, there were video walkthroughs. They were pixelated as hell. Because that was definitely the time where, yeah, the reason the coffee mod was well known was because there were videos.
Not even then. Even back in my day, there were still video walkthroughs. Granted, it was rare, but there were some games that actually had video walkthroughs, like Final Fantasy VII on VHS.
Oh God.
Yeah, could you imagine doing that?
I never had the VHS book.
I never had it
Guides.
either. I just knew about its existence from ads and GamePro and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that YouTube as a concept at least was existing by the time that we started needing to look at video guide or video teasers for things.
Yeah, but I'm 100% with you. I mean, it was so there was something fun and interesting about being able to actually read the game fact about where something was in the game and figuring it out as you went.
I remember like at one point I bought I remember like strategy guides that you could get at like FYE or whatever.
Oh, I still have a ton of those. But yeah, go ahead.
I remember buying one for like Super Mario Bros. DS or something like that, I think. And honestly, I mostly just wanted it for the artwork, but there wasn't much artwork on it. It's just game strat stuff.
Yeah, back in that day, for some weird reason, instead of actually putting in artwork and stuff, they just got like CG renders of the characters and just plugged them in like that was the next best thing.
Like that, yeah, but also just like when it came to like the inside was basically just full of like the maps of every level, which is fine. It's like kind of what's on the tin what it was supposed to be there, but I was young and naive and I didn't know. So moral of the story is I was a stupid kid, much like I'm a stupid adult. But
Yeah, you actually had the right idea because nowadays art books are like all the rage.
yeah, I freaking love art books. I don't have a lot of them, but the ones I do have, I love them. I have the ones from... Oh gosh, I have some of the ones from the My Little Pony comics, and also the ones from the My Little Pony art book for the show, as well as the movie.
Whoa, really?
Yeah, no, I got those too. Those are so awesome.
I freaking love just like reading through that stuff and just looking through all the concept sketches. It's just I just love it. Like as somebody who draws things, I really love just seeing the process of other artists. It's fascinating.
Really interesting is how far they try to take a concept in order to try to push what they really want to do.
Oh yeah.
All I know is your talk about game guides just reminded me that, yeah, if I look over on the bookshelf there, Pokemon Platinum, Diamond Pearl, Heart Gold, Soul Silver, that's the Mystery Dungeon, and then there's Nintendo Powers for Mystery Dungeon 2, and Emerald. Wait, did I not get a Ranger? I loved Ranger. Did I? Huh.
It does remind me. I did also pick up an art book while I was at the convention. This one was the Art of Dragon Quest.
Oh nice.
Yeah, it shows a lot of Akira Toriyama's initial artwork for the characters way back from the beginning of Dragon Quest all the way to the most recent stuff. And it is amazing what how many times he's gone back to his old artwork, either because of re-releases or things like that, just to revamp it up or update it a bit.
Hold on, Commander. Why does a Call of Duty game need a strategy guide?
I don't know. Why is it even like a writing desk? Seriously, I don't think it does.
Isn't it just a big shooty shoots game?
Yep.
In fact, I'm surprised it does require one, but...
Well, not require one, but has one. Series guide, okay. Campaign. That makes sense. Back when the campaigns are still good. Yeah. I'm just thinking that if Doom or Quake were made by Nintendo, I would definitely have their game guides over here as well, because, yeah. Oh,
There's actually a Doom 64 game, which is actually completely different than the original Doom.
Yes,
It exists. It's on Steam now.
but I went way deep into Quake and Quake 2 way back when, and even had an understanding of one of a cheat code thing, and then realized, wait, no, that cheat code was for a mod. Because we had the Cujo dog as an ally we could call in that, and that was a mod. So we had the original, and we had that, and I don't recall what we had to do to launch it through that. It might have been a different floppy disk.
Yep.
Back when each of us had our own floppy disk as our profile for the computer, it was weird.
Oh.
No, it wasn't a floppy, it was a zip disk. It was the smaller one.
It's even crazier.
I don't recall how it worked. Just that's what we did, and if I went downstairs right now, I probably could find that zip disk that still has my name on it.
Okay.
Why have you've drew it on the fly?
Yeah. Yeah.
Dang it.
play-
I was making a joke, but that's awesome.
I didn't play. None of my games broke of overplaying, but I played my PS2 so much the laser started to go on it, and I had that thing for 5 to 6 years before I think about trading it in, and they said, "Oh, we can't accept this. The laser is going on this."
No.
Oh, that was such bullshit. That was a design oversight. Granted, I actually had to get that laser repaired twice.
It went on. It started to go on me, but I had that console for 5 or 6 years, so I couldn't complain. It's like I got my money's worth.
Yeah, but what can I say? I'm kind of like the person that likes to keep things until they fall off, and the laser going bad just leaves a taste in my mouth, especially since I have an NES that I can still play now.
Also, I played my Game Boy Advance so much there was dirt and crud that built up on the trigger buttons, shoulder buttons.
Sorry, I have to address chaos. You say that, but when I was the one going deep into the things while we were playing through San Andreas, we had a laptop that I was using on the couch right next to Brother. Heck, that might have been one of the few times we actually used the tray tables for a purpose of sitting on the couch. Currently, 2 of them are being just used as tables.
And I played my old 3DS, the very first one that came out, so much that the paint on the sides near the buttons and D-pad was worn off. The paint was worn off, and the battery hardly couldn't keep it charged.
I believe.
I
don't know
played
if
so
any of
much
you-
Pokemon and so much Mario games on that thing.
I don't know if any of you remember the old N64 joystick controllers.
Oh, I
Man,
hate
those
those. I hate
bad
the
from the
64
get-go.
controllers. God damn.
Now they say you can actually modify it to add the GameCube the GameCube stick, and it actually works a lot better.
Yeah, they made a lot of good modifications, and even if you don't do that, there's a lot of companies out there now that are that are actually making like ergonomic 64 controllers that are a lot better quality. I actually have 2 of them.
I will never play an original N64 controller.
I will,
It's the only
but
controller I gladly skipped out on for the Switch.
I will, but only for lulz. I would just do it for the laughs.
And you know what the funny thing is? The 2 controllers I have are actually original to the one that I bought. Yeah, the N64 I have, it was original from Toys R Us back in, I can't remember if it was 99 or 2000, but I saved up so much allowance. My mom bought it on her credit card, and then I had to pay her back for it. Those were the days. Saving up your allowance to get a game.
Misty watercolor memories of where we were.
Sorry, that sketch you just did, Cole, just made me actually look at your little corner icon and realize, wait a minute. How long has it been since you made that hair longer? Because I don't think I noticed that.
It has been probably like a year or so. It's because I adjusted my OC to give him longer hair because I have longer hair and I really like having longer hair. So,
Yes, but I hadn't noticed that your little corner icon had longer hair.
yeah,
I feel like a bad friend.
now you're good.
Well, the balding community like to thank you for your appreciation and curse you.
Oh, don't worry, it'll catch up with me one day. Believe me, it probably will. But balding is kind of in the family, so odds are I'm only going to have a head of hair for like so long. So I'm enjoying it while it lasts.
Yeah.
As someone who has both the X and Y baldness things, I say enjoy your Fabio hair.
Actually, it's more like Kenny Rogers.
Eh. It'll happen.
I finally
Hello, just
Oh,
my
if I-
mage.
down. I
Just
just
my
got
name.
done cleaning the kitchen.
Asks, does Cole have his own train?
How so do you mean?
I think he meant model train.
I
Then
don't know.
Well, we only got about 5 minutes left, so I might as well cut out where I'm at here and see how this goes. And uploading.
do.
I wish I had like another hour to keep working on that. I think I might have gotten a breakthrough in regards to shading. Either that or I'm delusional. I don't know which.
Oh, that's right. October's coming up, which means ink drawing time is coming up. I should try and do that for like a few days and then give up very early on like I do every year.
I think you're getting the hang of shading quite nicely there, and it does show that you stopped in the middle of shading.
Yeah, I know. I'm running.
It happens.
Sucks.
Yep.
I'm gonna turn on the fan real fast. I don't know why, but I'm feeling a little overheated.
Anyways, so this has been the pre-show. Thanks for tuning in, and I know it's not as eventful and hilarious as it is most nights whenever we're doing games, but yeah, you know, sometimes you just need to chill out, have a bit of drawing, and I'm gonna be real, I haven't drawn in forever, and it's a good thing that I do, because I am rusty AF. So thank you for tuning in and bearing with that, and partaking in the gaming call. I honestly don't have much to contribute because I don't really do much with vintage games. I think the closest I have is I have my old GameCube still, which I hope still works. God, I hope that still works.
My feet hurt. Ugh.
Ba-da-doo, boop, boop. Oh, that's interesting. There we go. Trim, trim. And with that, I'm just gonna say, Circuit, what's going on in the main show?
Have you ever wanted to experience a tale, an interactive tale, a tale with tales and interactiveness of tales, and the trail of the tale, or what shall we tell, with a mare?
Sounds like we're gonna get a lot of tail.
Oh, are you chasing tail, or are we talking about tell your tale?
Honestly, it's hard to tell. Da. But to be a little more actually specifically serious, we are going to talk about the Tell Your Tale episode because for once surprisingly, actually let me double check this. Actually, no, wait, they don't have all the episodes up yet. I mean, all the pics of the episode up yet, I think. So, no, we're going to talk about a quest with tales. What has a quest and what gives a tale? What is the tale of the quest? Why it's mares? It is the mare quest, the tale of the mare, and we're going to give it a look and see what it tells.
Nice, nice. What is that? I guess we'll find out. Stay tuned for the Brony Show after this.